Hello, this is for Module 7, and this is my culmination of the human resources paradigm and what I've learned about leadership and as far as how it goes in managing a building and a staff over the past 6 weeks. As I look around at my current environment, oftentimes the workflow is scattered. The processes sometimes are archaic, and curriculum integration versus other schools is sometimes lacking. It's following the Pennsylvania guidelines, but I am in a turnaround school, and sometimes it doesn't seem to be turning around very well, unfortunately. Technology, often there's none, very few computer labs, and there's not a one-on-one program for the children. And I do agree that the best leaders are those that are best at managing people. I think sometimes people reach the level of an administrator or a principal or a building manager without having that leadership one-on-one, without learning how to manage people. I feel one of the best ways to lead people is management by walking around. And I always believe that, you want to treat people and do things that would make people happy and make them perform better for you. If it were my choice to set up a high school or an administrative staff, I would do it, surprisingly, very similar, just like the Army does. I spent 28 years in the Army, and what they do actually really does work. So I would have mine set up like this. I would have a principal, and that would be similar to the commander. I would have a vice principal, that would be similar to the executive officer. And then I would have the human resources staff. That is a staff of 5 people or so. That would be the S1 section, and that's a staff of 5, like I said. In that staff, there'd be a student liaison and a parent liaison. I've seen human resources when there's only one person and that person is very overwhelmed. There's an awful lot to do to take care of the administrative needs necessary to run a building. I'd have an S2 section, intelligence. That would be in charge of bringing in the latest and greatest in curriculums. That would be a staff of 5 headed by a curriculum expert. And again, there'd be a student liaison and a parent liaison. I would have an S3 section, which is training and operations. So this would encompass the calendar and any training events. That would take care of professional development for the faculty and calendar needs for the students, special events. That would be a staff of 5. They would go over ideas, and hopefully alumni would be involved. And again, there would be a student liaison and a parent liaison. I would have an S4 team, logistics and property management and meals. This would be a staff of 10, because I feel if you have a school where a large percentage of the population is able to receive the free lunch and the free breakfast, then those meals need to be amazing for the students and not something that they really just would not eat. Then this would be, again, encompass, in addition to that staff of 10, a student liaison and a parent liaison. I would have an S5 section, public affairs, tell the school story. Oftentimes the school story is not being told, or it's being told as an afterthought. Again, there would be a staff of 5 here with a student liaison and a parent liaison. I would have an S6 section, communications and computers. And again, that would be a staff of 5 with a student liaison in addition, as well as a parent liaison in addition. And again, hopefully these folks would get a newsletter out, work on writing grants to get maybe a one-on-one Chromebook or iPad program going for the school, and again, be synced with Instagram and Facebook and any other ways to tell the story. That's my human resource paradigm for a school. It does kind of marry the military, but it is a very different way to look at things in an educational setting. I hope you appreciate this video, and I really appreciated the class. Thank you so very much.